day has come. Wishbone Deluxe is finally out. Actually, the day of filming this, it came out yesterday, but I have been so busy. I have exams in like 2 weeks, so I've literally been trying to figure out when I'm gonna have the time to listen to it. So I have some free time now, and I'm so excited. I have literally been thinking about this since it got released, and the thing is, it got released on the same day as Noga Khan's new album, which I'm also so excited for. I'm arguably more excited for that one because it's a whole album. So if you guys actually want to see a reaction video for that, I am happy to do that, but I don't know if there's enough interest in that one because I feel like whenever I post anything music related, like no one's actually bothered because that's not really my niche. I have actually been avoiding all of the like teasers and everything for the music. I've been avoiding listening to any of the songs, just like completely. I have not paid attention to anything because I wanted it to be a complete surprise when I heard it. Okay, I have the album up. I actually need to get the CD. I don't know if he's gonna release a deluxe version of the CD, but I really need to buy it. I have been waiting to buy the Wishbone CD until he released the deluxe version to see if he actually released it or not. So I don't know. If he releases it, I will buy it on CD. Okay, I'm just gonna be listening to the new songs that he released because I've already done a Wishbone reaction video quite a while ago, like when it came out. So I have a reaction to all the rest of the songs already on my channel. Okay, so there are 5 new songs that he released yesterday. First is Do I Dare. Do I Dare? Do I dare listen to this actually is the question. Why do all of Conan Gray's songs on Wishbone, they all start in like a very holy way? I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel like I'm about to like recite a prayer when I listen to the start of any of his music. Maybe that's just me. Every now and then there'll be a lyric and I'm like, oh my god, these songs are genuinely written about me, I think. I'm 47 seconds in and I've had enough already. I can't do this. This song is like exactly how I feel about every past friendship I've had with anyone. This is literally like my entire teenage experience in lyrics. Because there's always like that voice in your head that's like, well, like maybe I should talk to these people again, maybe I should like reach out, like not gonna end well. So it's very much a do I dare situation. Can I just say, I feel like his vocals have been really different in this album. I feel like they kind of changed between the albums. I feel like Kid Crow and Super 8 were very much just like average singing tone. Obviously they were still good, but they were very much like average singing tone. But then Found Heaven was literally like, that was genuinely a heavenly album. That's my favorite album he's ever come out with, I think. I genuinely don't know where that came from, but his vocals in that album were insane. Wishbone, I don't even know how to describe his vocals because I'm not well versed in music at all. So I don't know like what the technical terms for it are, but his vocals have just been really different. Like I don't know, I feel very holy when I listen to them. This is like the perfect representation of just completely like self-sabotaging. Like one of those situations where you know that it's absolutely not a good idea to do something, but you're like so inclined to do it. This is so like, do you think about me or do I just think about you? That was the smoothest. Oh my gosh, that was so smooth. That like transition, that's such a good like chorus verse transition. I can tell by just that first song that I'm absolutely not emotionally prepared whatsoever. My opinions on Do I Dare, the vocals on it were amazing, no notes, love them. Like I said, that like verse chorus transition really got me because it was so perfect, and the lyrics are just, I can't. Next is House That Always Rains. I'm a little bit scared for this one because it sounds like one of those like family issues kind of songs that he likes to release that put me in a terrible mood. Love the intro. I love how that sounds. Oh, it's a love song. Oh, I mean, love song is a loose definition. That little lyric there, always more to prove to boys in private school. My interpretation of that is always that you're going to be less than men and you're going to be less than rich men, which is a lovely little reminder. Ooh, this is a concept that I actually think about quite a lot. It's the biggest wasp on my window right now. Do you think it likes Conan Gray? Do you think it's gonna attack me if I play it? Anyway, like I was saying, I always think about how people's relationships are so affected by how they were brought up and the people that they were brought up around, because I know so many people who have very similar relationships to their parents or want similar relationships to their parents, or just completely the opposite. They want like something completely entirely different from what their parents have, and it's very interesting how that works. I've always wondered like what makes that like switch in your brain, like what makes some people want exactly what their parents have and some people want so far away from what their parents have. I have a very specific interpretation of this one as well. Don't come for me. This is obviously not the interpretation that is going to apply to everyone. Probably not even the intended like interpretation of the lyrics. But I feel like this like verse here, stumbled to the streets, overwhelmed, terrified, then the rest of the world went quiet for the first time. I feel like that's very much about any kind of relationship of any variation that people don't find acceptable. And obviously there are many different definitions that can fall under, but I feel like it's very much that. To me, that's very reminiscent point of like queer relationships. There are so many people that just despise the idea of that for whatever reason, and you can hear about all that and you can be told so many times how terrible and horrible it is, but then when you actually find that and you accept that, it's very much like none of that matters. Oh my gosh, that is, I think, one of the best lyrics of this entire album. If I could do one thing over again, I would be less of a lover to you and more of a friend. Okay, I don't want to like project my own experiences into these lyrics, but this is very much seems like when you break up with someone and you are kind of thinking that like if you had just been friends, you'd still be friends because you wouldn't have broken up. It's a bit like that in my head. And then this one, while I was scared of being left, you were scared of being seen. This has so many like interpretations that could go with it. Again, what I said about like queer relationships, but then also idea that in a relationship some people are just not ready to be in a relationship and have that part of them to be exposed to someone else, which is very valid, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I can listen to that without crying. From this chorus, I saw you in the doorframe of the house that always rains, it very much seems like whatever kind of relationship this is, friendship, relationship, whatever, seems this person is very much the way out and like the world outside of, you know, whatever's in this house, out of many things it could be. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to make this all about like being queer, but again, I feel like when it says don't that explain why we're afraid of us, you know, and I feel that that's very reminiscent of the way that you feel about yourself and your own identity. After hearing all of this stuff, as much as you can block it out, it's still, you know, it's going to be a part of you to some extent, especially depending on the places that you've grown up, which in this song is Texas, which is, you know, not necessarily the most accepting place ever. Impressions and opinions of the house that always rains, absolutely heartbreaking. 10 out of 10, would never listen to it again. Yeah, I don't even know. I have so many different like possible interpretations of this. I have many things that I could say about the idea of a church being in the beginning, but I'm not even gonna go into that. Okay, I'm literally filming this on a different day because I'm like so busy I can't even just take like 30 minutes to listen to an album. It's like a bit of an issue. So the next one is Door. Coincidentally, Noah Kahan and Conan Gray both released songs on Friday called Door. Okay, I'm a little bit scared for this one. Just the vibes of it are a bit scary. To me, this is so like, I just need that confirmation of whatever it is. This could apply to like so many different things. I just need the confirmation from someone and then like I'll move on, but I just need you to clarify that, you know, we're not friends anymore. Also, I'm very aware that all of these songs are about relationships, but I've had like one, they're all about friendships to me. And also I saw a video the other day that was like, any song is about my dad if I think hard enough. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, absolutely. So there are many different ways I could interpret this. That line seems so much like having to erase like any memory and trace of someone, like things they've given you or photos you have or like anything like that. Like you just need to get rid of it all because it's just always there as a constant reminder. That line, who do I keep it open for? Like, do I keep it open for my sake or do I keep it open because I genuinely think that there is some possibility of working things out? And you know what? Most of the time the answer is going to be I'm keeping it open because I don't have the mental strength to close it. The metaphor of a door in this is so perfect. Like, I'm actually not okay. When it says only you, this is also like I'm only keeping it open for you, and because that door's still open for you, there is no door open for anyone else. Okay, actually, this is just me like being a little too obsessed with the Conan Gray lore, but there was a song, I can't even remember which one it is. There was some song about like cigarettes and smoking, and then this one is about cigarette butts. So, you know, I'm thinking it's probably the same person because I feel like we've all figured out by this point that they are based on real people, these songs. He has not been subtle about it in the run up to this album. Oh my gosh, I actually can't do this. Falling for the person you could be. That's like every single person ever, actually. I actually love this chorus so much. Like, just the way that it sounds is so, like, pleasing. I don't know. Again with the London. This is 100% the same person. Like, it has to be, like, the cigarette, the London. Okay, I have to say that is my favorite one I've listened to so far. Like, just the way that the chorus sounds is amazing. I love it. I don't even know if I mentally have like the strength to focus too much on the lyrics, but just the idea of having a door open for one person and that kind of blocks you off from everyone else. I think I actually spoke about this concept like in the initial reaction video I did to the whole album, but it really is just like cutting yourself off from everyone else just to focus on one person, like closing the door to everyone else just to keep that one open. Actually, these are some fire lyrics. I might need to steal these from my English language exam. Next one is Moths. I like don't even know what this could possibly be about. I don't know what the metaphor could be for that one. Oh, we're just starting like straight into it. Okay. Know where he finished door with I need to close this door, and then opened Moths with the door is closed. Oh my god. Oh, the window's open. Okay. That's kind of a diabolical transition between the songs. What do you mean the door's closed, the window's open? I'll keep your secrets and I'll watch them follow you home. Again, this is literally just me seeing my experiences and everything. Like, I will literally just make anything about myself at this point. I can make anything about anything if I really want to. To me, that just kind of represents like worrying about someone that you don't talk to anymore because you know everything about them, but there isn't anything you can do about it anymore. There isn't any way that you can help them, and you know all of these things about them. You still want to worry about them because that's just the normal reaction. Oh. I won't beg, but if you need me, just turn around. That's actually giving like invisible string theory. Like, you're always attached to each other somehow. There's always some kind of link between you, no matter if you don't talk, no matter how far away you are. There's always like, you're still gonna be connected to that person somehow. And I really do believe in that. I really think that you're never gonna be separated fully from anyone. There's always gonna be some kind of connection and attachment, which, you know, can be for the better or the worse. It's kind of just like a silent connection. Like, I won't beg you, but if you need me, I'm still there. Oh my god, no, this is actually written about me, I think. I think that this is just a narration of my life, actually. Your brand new friends, you sure do look like a movie star. I loved a version that you're washing away. Oh, I actually can't talk about this on the internet. I actually can't even go into that because that's a little too personal. The idea of you can meet me on the other side, that's either like you got away and I didn't, or I got away and you're still stuck there. Either way, that's absolutely heartbreaking because, like I said, that connection, you're still gonna be attached to the other side, if that makes sense. Like, one of you got away but you're still there, you know, some part of you's still there. The way that he says, I will always be your friend, but then friends in like a different kind of tone to the rest of the lyric, it's definitely giving I don't want to be your friend, but I will be your friend if that's the only way that I can talk to you. I feel like I'm ascending right now. This is like a lot to process. The like overlapping of the different lyrics seems like the more rational part of you is like taking over, but then underneath there's still that part of you that's like, I can't even like describe it. I don't even know what to say about that. These are really, really personal and I actually can't deal with it. I don't even know what to say. I think just the like juxtaposition of those two songs next to each other, having Doors and Moths right next to each other in the album, simultaneously contradicting each other, but then also they are like syncing together, is just messing with me a bit. This is definitely invisible string theory. That's absolutely my interpretation of that. So they're all the new deluxe songs. I'm not gonna do the best because I've already listened to the best so many times. It's on many of my playlists. Absolutely hated that. The worst experience of my life, but great songs. Yeah, I absolutely love that. I am very glad that I waited until like now to actually listen to the songs rather than hearing all the like teasers and things, because he was actually posting them on his like official account and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm actually not torturing myself before I have to. Now that I've like listened to it initially and I've actually taken in the lyrics, I can just like listen to it without fully paying attention to the lyrics, because that's usually what I do with really, really sad songs, because I physically cannot pay attention to the lyrics, otherwise I'll never be able to listen to any of my favourite artists. So yeah, not really sure what to say about that. Do not ever listen to this album on a bad day. It will make it 100 times worse. Don't listen to it on a good day. It will make it worse. I was gonna listen to the Noah Kahan album after this, but I don't know if I actually like physically can after listening to that.